guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to show you how to remove these old vinyl shutters on the house and how to build and install these beautiful functional farmhouse shutters. And welcome to Smarter Not Harder, where we do amateur woodworking, DIY builds, and reviews of the cool stuff that you need in your life. Let's get started. Also, you can see in my hardy board, I've still got some holes right here from where I pulled out the old shutters. I'm just going to caulk those and paint over it. You're not going to really see them anyway because the old shutters will cover them. And once the old shutters are removed, you need to measure the length of the windows and go at least that length. A little bit longer if you choose, depending on the look you're going for. Alright guys, we got to work around since our stops aren't far enough out. So what we're going to do is, right here we're going to get this board, put it up against this fence on this side, and he's going to screw it in for us. Right, go around that side now. Alright, so we screwed the board in on this side of the fence. Now we extended the fence, we're going to screw it in on this side. You got to make sure you got room for your saw to come down. It doesn't hit the boards. Alright, Larry, let's do this. Alright, we screwed our board to the fence on the right side. We locked our saw down, took a measurement from the blade over here, put us a line in our useful square. We clamped it down, made it solid. That's going to be our new stop. Alright guys, this is one of the finished shutters that we've done. We went ahead and assembled it just to make sure everything was going to work out right. And now we got a little assembly line going. What we did to make things easier, we got us a template. We figured out what distance we're looking for this board to come from the top and the bottom the same distance. And we just went ahead and we got that distance right here and screwed a 2x4 to it to make things easier. Put it on the top like this, put your board up against it and screw it from the back. So we'll show you how we do it on the table. Alright, to make things easier, we fastened our template to the table so that it doesn't move. Put our boards against it, kind of tap it at the end to make sure it's all solid. And we went finish side down on all of our boards. What we're going to do, we can clamp them together, make sure they're tight. We're going to apply some glue to this one. Lift up the board, put it under, press it back down, and apply some screws. Let's do that. Like this. Okay. Again, make sure it's finished that down on this one also, or it won't work out right. Alright, there we go. We're up against our template. We got this where we want it. And we're gonna start applying our screws. And we found you got to press down on the board. If not, you could leave a little gap in there. So we add a little weight to it. We're going to continue that all the way across, swap the board around, and do the same thing on the other side. Alright guys, to make our slanted board work out, what we did, the smarter not harder method, was we decided to make this homemade jig. And all it is a piece of 2x4, and we took a 1x and put right in the center of it, a couple of screws to hold it together solid, and I'm going to just hook it right here on this cross board so that we can scribe a line across this slanted board. I'm going to hook it right here, and hold this, and my father-in-law is going to come mark it for us. Alright, then we're going to flip it over and do the other side. Same thing. Now, we'll just use our miter saw, cut right on the lines that we scribed there. Should fit perfectly. That's working smarter, not harder. What I've learned is when it comes to shutter hardware, this is called a pintle. When your window is flush with your trim, your pintle has to be a little bit deeper than the thickness of the shutter itself to allow it to close. So we had to order a deeper pintle to allow for the closure of the shutter. So the smaller pintle works in this situation where your window is recessed from the outside wall. It allows for the shutter to close completely.